Today we're going over the top 3 Giant Skeleton decks, not only because he's the boosted card for the next 5 days, but he's also incredibly powerful. So today we're hooking you guys up with 3 of the strongest decks to use for the Giant Skeleton. He's very good in a ton of different meta decks, and we're going to get into deck number 1. Deck number 1 is going to be this Royal Giant Skeleton deck with the Fisherman, Electro Wizard, Hunter. This is my favorite variation of all of the RG and Giant Skeleton decks because of the spells, because of the really quick cycle compared to the other decks. Some pluses for this deck is you don't need any champions, and it's really easy to use. Now, you guys suggested that we test all of these decks out in a classic challenge rather than a tournament, and that we're gonna do just that today. So let's get into the first match. We're in here against Mr. Let's Go. Good luck, man. You're gonna need it out with this deck. We're gonna go over the playstyle. We're gonna go over exactly how you want to win. We're gonna go over several different things. So then when you guys try this deck out, you're gonna be able to dominate with it. And we go with the log first play. We see the Valkyrie in the back, and that is gonna be an easy Giant Skeleton. Now, Giant Skeleton, guys, he's so good. One of my favorite cards right now in the game, to be honest with you. And he's a lot of people's favorite cards. He's very good. He fits in a wide array of decks, and we're probably facing Hog Rider, Exy, NATO. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be a fun one. We're going with our Fisherman here, even though they do have the Hog Rider, just so we can maybe punish them. And we're gonna go in right now. This is fantastic because we're probably gonna see the Goblins eventually. But we don't even need to log it, to be honest with you. Our Fisherman's getting great value. We're going to go ahead and log now, assuming we're going to catch a Goblin. Maybe, maybe not. All good. We do some great damage. The Hog Rider did a couple hits as well. Our Fisherman's going to go right on by those Goblins. And we have the Hunter. We have the Fisherman for the Hog Rider. It's going to be a close one. It's going to be a fun one. When you don't have any buildings, obviously you really do have to make sure you're on top of your Fisherman game. Let's go with an Electro Wizard in the back. We know they have the Rocket, so if this does come with a Rocket, then we're going to need to definitely punish him for that. No Rocket comes out, though. Let's go in with I would go in here, but let's just be patient. Let's be patient. Let's be patient. Let's go into the Electro Spirit. Are we going to see some sort of Fisherman? Are we going to see some sort of Hog Rider? Probably a Hog Rider, if I had to guess. Let's go into the Giant Skeleton, though. Let's go into the Fisherman out here. If he does decide to go in, we're going in with the Fish Boy. Let's go, Fisherman. Lock it onto that Hog Rider for me. Beautiful pull there. Both towers going to be able to put in some work. The Executioner is going to get distracted. Giant Skeleton actually changes lanes, which is kind of crazy. We see the NATO come out. That is a really bad NATO, in my opinion. We're going to be able to hopefully apply some pressure in both lanes right now. He's going to need to Valkyrie that Giant Skeleton, and we're going to be able to hopefully log these Goblins that come down. There they are. He goes with the log himself. It's not going to be a fun time for him. He has no NATO. The Electro Spirit does distract the Ice Spirit. We're going to be able to take the whole tower down, despite him getting a couple decent hits there. We're actually going to set up for some defense here with a Hunter. Are we going to see a Hog Rider? I don't know. That tower's in lightning range, so as long as we can defend, we're sitting in a fantastic position. There's that Hog Rider. We're going to go ahead and E-Wiz. We got a bunch of answers here, and just because he has no buildings as well, it's going to get us obviously a pretty good start to this match. We're going to take this man's tower nice and easy. He's probably going to cycle. What we're going to do here is we're going to go to the Giant Skeleton. We're going to be able to just Hunter when he goes with his Hog Rider in 1 second. Beautiful. We can also Electro Spirit, so then this Hunter will be able to get a second shot off before the Hog Rider even touches our tower. He does have Rocket, so it's important we don't let him tag up our tower anymore. We're going to be chilling, though. We have plenty of HP, and this is going to be a very successful game, guys. Let's go in with the Lightning. We're going to be able to hit him up with okay, there's the Hog Rider. I was gonna say Hog Rider's definitely about to come down. Fisherman's gonna grab him. It doesn't even matter. Good game, man. Really good deck here. As you see, we're beating another meta deck, but ours is just coming out on top. CC win number 1. I'm a huge fan of this deck, and if you guys do see all of these decks and you're like, I don't really want to play with them, I don't have high enough level cards for them, use the boosted Giant Skeleton and build your own deck. He's so good right now. You can build a lot of different decks with him, and it really is powerful, so definitely be sure to try that out. Deck number 2 is going to be a Giant Skeleton Firecracker mirror deck, because you have some bait, you have some great defensive answers. Once again, the Fisherman, the Hunter, fantastic with the Giant Skeleton. You have the Goblin Barrel and the mirror as your main win condition. Then you also have really solid defense. This deck is all about the defense. This deck is all about being able to punish your opponents with the Goblin Barrel mirror. They just might not see it coming. Let's get into our second match. This deck is, like I said, all about that defense, so we really are going to be patient here. We see the cannon come down. I would go with the Firecracker, but obviously that'd give him King Tower, so we got to be careful. Let's go into the Skeleton Army in the back. Maybe they spend a spell or 2 on it, and then we can potentially go with our Goblin Barrel. Just like that, we do see the log come down. Let's go with our Giant Skeleton. He's really good at just getting that value, similar to a Sparky. Oftentimes, he's going to be great at dealing with stuff. Let's go. Hog 2.6. Gonna be actually really quite intense. Let's see what we can do, though. Let's go in with a Fisherman here, just so we can hopefully keep their Giant Skeleton on this side of the bridge. I don't know if this is going to work. No, he's too thick. He's too thick. He's too thick. All right, all good. Let's go ahead. I would arrows that. Doesn't really matter, though. Let's go ahead and go in with a hunter. We're gonna see the Hog Rider any second now, so that if he goes with the Hog Rider left side, we can just actually mirror hunter. Beautiful. The hunter will actually tag up that musketeer. We see the log for our Skarmy. Not too bad of a play, but now he's not gonna have an answer to our stuff. Let's go in with this. Let's go into the deep barrel. He's gonna need, oh, the ice golem does hurt though. The ice golem does hurt. He's gonna have to fireball our barrel, or that works, I guess. The skeletons are moving up. They aren't gonna get anything done though. Unfortunate, guys. This is actually gonna be incredibly difficult because we don't have any buildings for the Hog Rider. He can really just spam us, and I do think the fisherman will be alright here. We aren't gonna get King Tower. We will be able to avoid quite a bit of damage at least though. Hog Rider's gonna get one hit. Not terrible. Let's see, that musketeer also we really don't have any spells for. This is rough, man. Alright, let's see. We can hopefully break through, get it done. Let's go, Firecracker. You got this. Shoot. Boom. Firecracker's gonna get some great value. Can we predict the musketeer? We might be able to. I don't know. Oh, Firecracker's gonna get just... Oh my goodness, the Firecracker stays alive. Holy cow. Good work, Firecracker. Are we gonna see some skeletons? Probably. But that's alright. We're gonna go ahead and arrows. We're gonna mirror arrows actually here. We might be able to get the giant skeleton out of the tower! No way! What a double arrows play! We get him on the tower. That's gonna get us the lead, surely, right? That is 100%. Gotta get us the lead here. Let's go in with this. He hits us with the fireball. The whole tower falls, guys. All we have to do now is simply defend. The tides have turned. The plays were made. Let's go in with a fisherman here. We can expect to see a Hog Rider. So let's go ahead and go in with the skeleton army since he just went with the log. Skeleton army comes down. He's going to have to Hog Rider into it. The musketeer's down. The fisherman will rappel that Hog Rider. There is just nothing that's going to be able to be done here. Wow. I'm actually amazed. Let's go in with the barrel over here. Let's go into the giant skeleton. We're going to be quite aggressive because this dude he's given up. No way. He has actually given up. This is going to be game over. Okay, I guess he hasn't given up, but he should give up. This is nuts. We get the easy win here, man. Wow, really, really successful deck. We're going to be able to get the win. So right here, I guess it is a pretty high skill deck. If you can make some outplays like we just did, that's devastating for the opponent. He loses the tower, he loses the game. Let's get into the next deck. Really tricky deck, and it's also really fun. So let's go ahead on to the final deck of the day. The third one here being Bridge Spam with the giant skeleton on defense. Super effective deck. Now, if you have the Golden Knight, throw him in for the Bandit. That's going to be fantastic. But we're going to be going with the Bandit version to show you guys it's still strong even without the champion. Let's copy it. Let's go over. Let's get it pasted. And boom, this is for the 3-0, guys. These decks are dominating. Say the good luck. Dynamite. Good luck, man. You're gonna need it because we got one of the best decks in the game right now. Let's get ready to go here for a Goblin Drill first play. I love this first play, and wow, we see the Skeleton King. Holy moly. Let's go in with the, honestly, let's Magic Archer this. Magic Archer's gonna be able to deal with some of these piggies, and hopefully we can deal with this. All right, cool. He has Lightning. Lightning, Skeleton King, Mother Witch, probably RG. Good to know, good to know. Let's go into the Bandit here. Bandit should be able to put in some work, and holy cow, he's got an Inferno Dragon. If we have Ewiz to get down in time, we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it. Because the giant skeleton's gonna walk, the Bandit dashes, the Zap spell comes down. That has taken a turn for the best, because he has overcommitted here. Both towers taking significant damage. He's gonna have to RG us at 0, and what he doesn't know, I mean, he does know, but he's not gonna think about it, is we have our Goblin Drill for defense. This is very good. For a start, if he does RG this, I'm feeling great. Let's go in with the Royal Ghost here. We're going to be able to apply some dual lane pressure with the Goblin Drill here. Probably going to see this giant Skeleton King. So many skeletons getting mixed up, but we get it done. The drill gets down. He does get King Tower. I actually did not expect him to have the Tornado. RG NATO. It might not be RG at this rate. I wonder if he's got Graveyard, right? Hopefully it's not Graveyard because we just let this man walk onto our side. We're gonna go in with this giant skeleton. We're doing well. Look at those towers HPs, guys. They are absolutely getting shredded out here. We're gonna go with our skeletons. We have the Ewiz ready to go. If he does go with an Inferno Dragon. Bandit's moving up. We're gonna be able to, oh my goodness, crazy value here. Let's go ahead, and I almost want to NATO everything on top of this bomb. Let's do it. Oh, we nearly get it. Okay, actually, big failure there. Big fail, big fail, big fail. Let's go with the Magic Archer over here so we can actually line up and kill that bomber behind. Let's go ahead, hit him with the Electro Wizard. The Electro Wizard's going to save the Magic Archer. What a play. Let's go in with the split lane pressure. The Electro Wizard's going to need to be dealt with. The Goblin Drill's going to get that guaranteed damage that we're always looking for. The Bomber's a great answer, but we're still getting a really good amount of damage there. Holy cow, great damage. Let's go with the Royal Ghost in the back. He really hasn't touched our towers, guys. Wow. Wow, there it is. That is what he was hiding from us. He does have the lightning. He does have the NATO. Now it's all adding up. I should have seen this coming, but I just genuinely did not think of it for some reason. We're going to be able to take it down easily. And if he does take a tower, look at that left side tower as well. We've done so well here for ourselves by splitting up our damage, by splitting up our pressure. He cannot hang. He cannot stay. He can't keep up. Straight up. Let's go. Both towers fall. It's going to be GG's. That's a really, really fun deck to play, guys, this one here. And clearly right there, I mean, you see that we don't even really have an effective counter to that Electro Giant, but even still, we're able to get the 3 crown nearly. Wow, what a deck. What a day. 3-0. Really, really solid stuff, guys. Awesome video. All the deck links will be down below in the description. If you'd like to copy them for yourself, be sure to subscribe, of course, for more good decks, more videos to come. As you see there, the 3-0 start really solid. We'll finish that later today. Awesome games all around. And once again, these are really good decks. And the Giant Skeleton, you know, if you don't have high enough level cards for these decks, try and grind them to max level. Otherwise, use some of your highest level cards and throw Giant Skeleton in there. I promise you he will add some value to your deck. But thank you so much for watching once again. Master Diddy-san, out.